Welcome to Football Focus. Hope you're all having a great day. Before we kick off, if you love football, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Let's dive in. Arsenal made Milan more present after AC was installed at the National Stadium. Read the full discussion on this topic. Bukayo Saka darted down the right wing with purpose, his low center of gravity keeping him stable as he skipped past Fode Ballo-Touré. The Milan defender struggled to contain the Arsenal winger's quick feet and constant movement, a theme that ran throughout the match. As early as the 3rd minute, Saka sent in a dangerous low cross that nearly found Jesus at the near post, only for Malik Thiaw to intercept at the last moment. Arsenal's intent was clear: tempo, width, and intelligent possession. Martin Ødegaard orchestrated play from midfield with elegance, constantly interchanging positions with Kai Havertz and Declan Rice. His precise touches and vision ensured Arsenal maintained dominance in the opening 15 minutes. The Norwegian nearly opened the scoring in the 11th minute, driving a curling effort just wide after a fluid 1-2 with Havertz. Milan were pegged back, with Ismail Benacer and Rade Krunic chasing shadows in midfield. AC Milan tried to hit back through Rafael Leão, who showed flashes of brilliance on the left. In the 17th minute, he beat Ben White with a step-over and floated in a teasing cross that evaded Giroud by inches. That was Milan's first true moment in the final third. Tomori and Kalulu were busy dealing with Arsenal's high press, often forced to play long balls over the top. The breakthrough came in the 23rd minute. Saka picked the ball up near the halfway line and drove forward, riding 2 challenges before playing a delicate 1-2 with Jesus on the edge of the box. The Brazilian's return pass was perfectly weighted. Saka took a touch and fired low into the bottom left corner, beating Maignan at full stretch. The National Stadium erupted with Arsenal fans in full voice, celebrating the winger's clinical finish. The goal didn't deter Milan, who responded with a brief spell of possession. Leão tested Ramsdale in the 29th minute with a curling effort from outside the box, forcing a smart save from the English goalkeeper. Giroud, mostly isolated, struggled to make an impact as William Saliba dominated aerial duels. Declan Rice dropped deep to support build-up, often acting as a third center-back to control transitions. Arsenal's second almost came in the 36th minute. Gabriel Martinelli, who had been relatively quiet, combined with Havertz and delivered a powerful shot that deflected off Thiaw and struck the post. The rebound fell to Jesus, but his effort was cleared off the line by Kalulu. Milan were hanging on as the Gunners pushed for a second before the break. Just before halftime, Milan were handed a rare opportunity after a lapse in concentration. Ødegaard's back pass was underhit, allowing Leão to intercept and square to Giroud. However, Ramsdale rushed off his line and smothered the shot brilliantly. Arsenal's defense quickly regrouped, and the first half ended 1-0, with Arteta applauding his side's control and aggression. The second half began with Arsenal making a triple substitution: Trossard replacing Martinelli, Timber on for White, and Nketiah on for Jesus. Milan brought on Pulisic and Reinders to add more flair. The game opened up slightly, with both sides trading attacks in the early exchanges. Saka remained the danger man. In the 51st minute, he nearly grabbed a second. After cutting inside from the right, he unleashed a left-footed drive that forced Maignan into an acrobatic save. From the resulting corner, Havertz connected with a header that drifted just wide. Milan were living dangerously, their midfield unable to cope with Arsenal's positional rotations. In the 57th minute, Saka was involved again, slipping in Nketiah, whose shot was blocked by Tomori. Havertz picked up the rebound and tried a chip that grazed the top of the net. The Germans' confidence was evident, linking up with Ødegaard and Rice to pin Milan back into their half. Milan's best chance came in the 61st minute. Pulisic made a darting run behind Zinchenko and squared for Leão, who struck the ball first time from 14 yards. Ramsdale once again was up to the task, tipping it around the post. From the corner, Kalulu rose highest but headed wide. Arteta introduced more changes around the 65th minute mark. Emil Smith-Rowe came on for Ødegaard, and Fabio Vieira replaced Havertz. The fresh legs maintained Arsenal's intensity, with Vieira pulling strings from deep and Smith Rowe making darting runs into the box. The second goal arrived in the 72nd minute. Rice won possession in midfield and fed Saka, who held off Ballo-Touré before delivering a pinpoint cross. Trossard met it with a side-footed volley at the far post to double Arsenal's lead. The build-up was crisp and the execution flawless. Trossard celebrated with the traveling fans, pointing to Saka in appreciation. With the lead secure, Arsenal continued to control possession, moving the ball patiently and avoiding risky challenges. Milan introduced more youth players in the final stages, including Luca Romero and Marco Pellegrino, but they struggled to impact the game. Arsenal's bench depth ensured no drop in quality or structure. In the 80th minute, Vieira nearly added a third. After beating his man on the edge of the box, he curled an effort that whistled just wide of the upright. Arsenal fans sang in unison, chanting Saka's name, who was subbed off a few minutes later to a standing ovation. Reiss Nelson replaced him and slotted into the right-wing role seamlessly. The closing minutes saw Milan push forward half-heartedly. Benacer tried a speculative long-range shot in the 86th minute that flew over the bar. Ramsdale remained largely untested for the remainder of the game. Saliba and Gabriel marshaled the defense well, clearing any loose balls with authority. In stoppage time,